Good morning to you all. Thank you for joining me. I am Applied Knowledge. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all the social media handles that I have given you in the description below. Um, so yes, if you're an artist looking for instrumentals, please visit my website at www.appliedknowledgeproduction.com. Today, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of insight on my journey and how you can uh, get more exposure, not necessarily quicker, but just to, um, I don't know, maybe just call it get more exposure. Let's just leave it there. Um, so there are a number of ways to do this, but the first thing I want to say is that uh, you can't expect people to discover you if you're just sitting back in the house, you make music, you put it online, and then you try to promote it to all your friends and things like that. If you do that on a consistent basis, the only people you're most likely to reach are the ones that you're sharing it with and your friends on your Facebook page, and so on and so forth. So what I found for myself is that after a while I just became very bitter and discouraged and all these different things, but then it kind of hit me. Uh, well, in my searching, I was like, all right, I really want to figure this out. And then it finally hit me like, oh, you know, um, I really need to begin to really branch out. You know what I mean? And as easy as that sounds, it really wasn't that easy for me because I'm not the kind of person that likes to go up and talk to people. But the more I've been doing it, the better I've gotten and the easier it's became. Uh, I'm not saying that doing things, sharing your music online will not work, but I believe building those relationships with real people is a much better experience than just sharing it with somebody that may or may not want to hear it. Now, they may or may not want to hear it when you speak to them, but the fact that they have seen your face, I feel like that is the beginning of a new fan or a potential client or a new friend. And just having that encounter just makes it uh, the chance of it being more solidified is better than just sending a link to someone random that you don't know or that you do know. Um, and I believe that even if you had that encounter with that person and they didn't listen to what you had, then the more they see you, because eventually they will see you again. I feel like that's a promise. Like, you may not even know who that person was, but I feel like either you're going to recognize that person or that person is going to recognize you. And the more that happens, I believe that person will go back and then listen to what you have because they see that you're still moving, hopefully that you still are, and that you're still progressing and that you're still doing things. And so it's like, all right, damn, I ain't even listened to what he had, let me go check it back out, or her. And so I just fully believe in that and having that experience because people know you and they know your personality and they see you trying to work and they see you trying to get somewhere. So I believe that they're going to help you uh, versus being at home, sitting in the basement or wherever you sit and just shooting your link across the world internationally, because you can do that, but that's going to take a very long time. It's going to take just as long trying to meet new people. So, I mean, why not build real relationships and having real encounters versus sitting behind a desk? But sometimes that works. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, you know, everybody has different things. If you feel like you can utilize social media to 110%, then use that to 110%. But if you feel like, social media hasn't been uh, doing you have has been serving you that well, then you need to get up and you need to get out and then you need to meet new people and you need to share your music with these people. And that's where I'm coming to last, is that you need to make people aware that you are a musician and that you have stuff available, and you need to have um first thing you need to have is a product. First thing, be solidified in what you want to do. If it's rap music, if it's hip hop, if it's graphic design, whatever you're doing, have that product ready and have enough of it. Have a decent catalog. At least 25 to 50 pieces of whatever of art, and have a catalog and have a place where you're going to be consistent. If it's your own website, if it's a Wix page, if it's SoundCloud, if it's a Pinterest, if it's uh, I don't know what the hell else is out there, if it's Facebook, whatever, just have material. um, the second thing is begin to make people aware of what you have. So that's the part where, all right, either you're going to utilize your social media or you're going to get out and do things. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to get creative. You can, if you're using social media, you can run a Facebook ad, which um, I believe your first couple ones are probably going to be shitty, because if you have done it, then it'll probably be decent. But if you haven't, then it's definitely going to be shitty, and you might not reach the people that you want to reach. So the thing is kind of have a potential target market in mind. And what I mean by that is uh, think about people who would really be interested in what you have. So it could be people of color, like African Americans. If you feel like African Americans is your potential target market, then boom, but then go deeper. So African Americans between the ages 13 to 25 years old. I feel like that is my, I'm not talking about myself. I feel like that's my strong audience, and in that age range, that demographic. And it might be African American male or female. So you got to know these things. But it also takes actually doing it and then getting data behind that, and looking for those responses, and definitely ask for feedback. So definitely get feedback, and just make yourself aware. Don't really expect to get paid straight out the gate. Just the more you make yourself aware to people of what you're doing, the better shot that you have of getting higher and keeping the motivation and inspiration up. Because I found for myself that, you know, I just didn't feel too good. There's been days that I've just wanted to quit music because I didn't feel like anybody was really listening, and uh, really gave a shit about what I did, which is true. Most people don't. But I also didn't realize that I wasn't making myself aware to new people on not necessarily a daily basis, but it probably should be, but just making myself aware more and more each day, or each day of the week. You know what I'm saying? So just at least taking one significant step forward. You know what I mean? So try to incorporate that in your daily, in your daily music journey plan, uh, daily, whatever. Um, so yeah, just think about how you can reach out each day. You know what I'm saying? Or and and meet new people, and make yourself aware to more people of what you're doing and what you have to offer them. And I believe I'm going to end there, because there is more that I want to say, but I'm not going to share it. Uh, so definitely. Oh, one thing I did want to leave you with is definitely, if you have like mixtapes or beat tapes, or whatever you have, pieces of art, always include your contact information on it. Always do that. Don't leave nothing laying around without your contact information on it, so people can actually follow you and see you and what you're doing. And so they want to be, you really want to make them a part of the process of what you're doing when you start growing. And those people are going to have the opportunity to say, damn, I met him and now look where he at. You know what I'm saying? And then that word of mouth is going to grow, and it's going to keep growing, and people are going to tell other people about you. So I'll just leave you with that. But definitely always have all your contact information on it. I don't give a shit what it is. A pencil, have your contact information, attach a little piece of paper to it, and write your number down on it. If you meet somebody, give them some sort of contact information. I don't give a shit if it's email, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Give them something. Give them something of somewhere where you're consistently at, and that they can follow you, and that they can talk to you, and then ask them for feedback too. Just leave a little note on whatever it is. Or, do like I do. I tend to slip business cards in them with my social media and contact information on it. And, I don't necessarily ask for feedback, but, sometimes I'll write like a thank you letter in there. I'm not saying that you got to do that for everything that you do, but it's just good, you know what I'm saying? Just to have that extra, that foot forward, and just letting the people know that you appreciate them for taking the time out of their day to listen to what you have. Because honestly, most people probably don't give a shit about what the fuck you're doing, and that's just honest. But that's just being one step ahead. You know what I'm saying? And just being a step ahead of yourself and being a step ahead of uh, other people that don't really care about doing that step. Because going the extra mile is always a good thing. It doesn't always feel like it, but it is in the long run. So I'll just leave you with those things. Definitely, um, I want you guys to really grow, and I want you guys to really understand and see that. Um, you have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, and once you do it, it's gonna suck the first few times, but then it's gonna become comfortable for you to be able to do it, you know, consistently, and do it without fear and different things like that. And then once you've got to a point, then you got to find new ways to do things. And so it's an ever growing thing. But once you find your formula and you find your groove, and it's just like, all right, now it becomes a routine, and then you do it consistently, and now you have a business, you got a functioning business. And so that's really what it is trying to find a routine and find something that works for you, and then just go off that, and then just continue to grow and put other people on and help them out. And or at least that's what you should do. But that's just me. I'll do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. But yeah, so that was a mouthful. Definitely use what you need to use for you. Like, I don't give a shit if you use my ideas. I don't give a shit. Make it work for you. Take something else that that may work, and then mix that shit up, and then pour it out and serve it to the people. And that's what you do. So I'm Applied Knowledge. I thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all your help and support that you guys have given me so far. And like I said, regardless, I know it's been like I've been doing videos like once every few weeks. I kind of fell off, but like I said, I kind of explained what I had been doing, just getting ready for the beat battle. Got a performance tomorrow, and different things like that. And I don't rap. I just fuck it, networking opportunity. That's what it's all about. Oh, and one more thing. Sorry about this. I didn't mean to make this video that long. Every opportunity that you get to be able to make yourself aware, then take it. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, like, if you hear about music conferences and different things like that, like coming up in June 15th, there will be a Between the Waves music conference in Madison. So if you go to btwmadison.com, you'll get more information about that. So use these things as tools, man. Like, just get out there and then just pass out business cards, you know what I'm saying? Or pass out, or just get on your phone, you know what I'm saying? And exchange information with people, and just start there. Like, you ain't gotta be fucking fake, and you ain't gotta, oh yeah, bro, just listen to my music. No, like, no, just be like, yeah, just, it's basically just reaching out and just staying in touch with people. Basically all it is, because at some point somebody may need your help, or you may be able to offer them something, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, whatever. I might have just said the same shit twice, but whatever, fuck ever. Yeah, so I'm just really wanting you guys to understand that, I don't feel like a lot of people in my hometown really get it. And I feel like once you guys do get it, you'll see change within uh, your musical journey and career and whatever you want to do. And then you just got to keep going from there, and just keep thinking outside of where you're at, outside of your home, outside of your street block, outside of this city, and you know what I'm saying, outside of this state, and outside of this world. You know what I mean? You want to, not necessarily outside the world, but maybe outside the country, you know what I'm saying? Just always have a bigger vision on top of the vision that you have for short-term goals and milestones. So that's just what I want to leave you with. Definitely every opportunity you see that to make yourself aware to somebody different, just start there. Start with awareness, and then just keep going and keep doing your music, and just keep living and loving and enjoying life, because it's going to take time. No fucking body took 3 days or a week and they made it. Like, that just does not happen. Not people with longevity. People with longevity, they did not happen like that, period. It's like they went 10, 11, 12 years. Go and watch some of the interviews. I've watched some of them. People took 10 15 years, and now they're huge, and they have been in the business for like 15 plus years, like, and it's just, they're not going nowhere no time soon. I mean, they may stop rapping, but they'll always have their name for themselves, and that's just what it is. Take your time, keep growing, keep exposing yourself to as many people as you can, and use every opportunity to uh, grow and expand. So I'll leave you with that. And now I'm done. 15 minutes in. Thank you for watching. I am Applied Knowledge, and please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all the social medias below. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything that you would like me to share, or whatever you just want to chat, you can shoot me an email or just hit me up on all the social media. Thanks.